Hello, my name is Hillary O'Donnell. I'm a writer and I live just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. I recently completed a book about my other life, the life in which I live on a Greek island and have wonderful adventures there that I never in my wildest dreams expected to have. So I wanted to share a little bit about my life there with you. Now you might think if you were going to a Greek island, you would just bask in the sun all day and lie around in a lounge chair reading books and visiting people and etc. And actually I did do that for quite a while, but then it started to get kind of boring and routine. So I decided that I needed some projects to keep myself amused. And I thought, well, if I just pay attention to what captures my interest and my imagination, then follow that, I'll probably come up with some pretty interesting, fun things to do. So one of the things that I found I was fascinated by are the grandmothers, the Yia-yiades on the island. And they are rather reclusive figures. They are not seen out during much of the day, mostly in the morning when they come out to do their errands, and in the evening when they come out to sit in the cool and talk with their neighbors. But for the rest of the time, they're indoors and working. And I found them fascinating. So I began to think about it and realized that actually these women are the keepers of the culture. They're the ones who take care of the children, they carry on the traditions, and they are really the grounding force and the nucleus of the family and the extended family in Greece. And this is particularly true on the islands. So I decided that I really wanted to know more about these women. And so I got together a team consisting of myself and an interviewer and a photographer. And we went on an adventure and found some grandmothers, some Yia-yiades, in the villages on the island of Naxos, where we live, who are willing to talk with us. So I wanted today just to share with you one of the interviews that we had, and this is Kyria Limperta, and I ran across her in her son's pottery shop. She has the sweetest smile and the most beautiful blue eyes, and I was really captivated by her. So let me just read to you what she had to say when we interviewed her about her recollections of her life on Naxos and her hopes for the future. I was born in Naxos in 1934. I have 4 children and 11 grandchildren. In the past, we did many rural jobs. We went into the fields with our goats. We had a great time there when I had my husband with me. Now I am for 10 years a widow. Life was better in the past. Well, apart from the years since I am alone, and of course it was bad during the Italian occupation. It was bad during the occupation because when the Italians came, although they did not bother us, they took all the food. It was difficult for us to find anything to eat. Some starved. The Italians lived in Halki. In our village, they built some outposts, and the whole night they sang and played guitar. I come from the village of Demeronias. I'm not from here, from Damalas. I came to live in this village because I like the ambiance. My husband was from this village, and so we settled here. I could have found a husband in my own village, but here the life is better. The people are the warmest, and I like that. We were happy here. The land is fertile, and we always had something to eat. We had a little olive oil, we had goats, we made cheese, and we were not hungry. In that mountain, and she indicates Mount Zeus, across the valley and up to the mountain, which you see opposite, there are many water springs. Here in the village, we have a lot of springs and we can drink the water directly from them. This pottery shop belongs now to my children, but in the past, the owners were my father-in-law and my husband. Now my sons are potters and run this business while I do nothing. Now it is my turn to sit. I educated my children, and I worked very hard at home and in the fields. Now I rest. I would like to tell the children and young people that now they have a lot of things. I hope that God will protect them and that they learn not to ask for more and more things, but to live well and to rejoice in today. My wish for my own children is that their life is sweet, not salty. So I hope that that little glimpse into the kind of people that live on this wonderful island that we are fortunate enough to also share is a bit of an enticement to you to perhaps pick up my book and enjoy reading it. I share all of my own adventures and discoveries and surprises, disappointments, joys, etc. And so I hope you'll take the journey along with me. It's called Bolt Hole by the Sea, An Unexpected Life on a Greek Island. Thank you.